Want to guess what his numerology is? Zherka.
Yeah. Kane?
9.
Kane? Or Neon's a 9, but he's a monkey
Of course.
9, right?
Yeah, he's a monkey 9.
What up, guys?
Bro, welcome
Pearl,
to the
what's good?
podcast.
How are you?
We're just chilling, discussing numerology and all that. Pro, was she a 4?
Yeah, Pearl's a 4.
Yeah. Law and Order 4, right?
Hard worker.
Yeah. But then Pearl's
How's everything
a
going,
lot.
Pearl? How you been?
Yeah, how are you, Pro?
I'm good. I just moved to America.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
You just landed now?
No, no, like a week ago.
yeah.
Okay.
Can you officially say UK now?
I mean,
I'll
yeah,
say it for you, man. Those losers over there. Listen, they have a police state in the UK. Cameras everywhere.
they do.
Everywhere you have that's Big Brother Central, man. They will arrest you. Zherka, you'd probably be arrested in the UK depending on what nation within the UK you were in, based off your tweet.
I never had any problems. I don't know
You
how.
know, you were by London, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I was in London.
Okay. So I believe it has to be in something up north by Liverpool or something like that, because you know the UK is basically 4 different nations within one. So
no,
one of those countries, yeah, one of those
people with problems. Trust me, you would have problems in London. They just
I would have problems for sure.
They just never came for me. I don't know why.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, yeah, it is what it is.
Bro, we have a quote here for you. The quote goes, it's the topics you touch on with women being total taking all the resources. But the quote goes, for modern day women, she wants a finished product when she's been a used product for 8 years. That's quality, baby.
Well, yep.
Listen, Pro, I was in the space today, and 7 women in a row said they don't want a woman president. They're too emotional, and they would give up their right to vote.
Wow.
7 out of 7. And I'm telling you, once the Trump administration gets in office, unless Michelle Obama runs something, you know, I really believe we can take the women's vote away, repeal 19. And the way we do it is we say we will eliminate all of women's debt. So if you have 200K, if you have 200K in student loans, we'll eliminate it. If you have a car payment for 10,000, we eliminate it. If you have a mortgage for 300K, we'll eliminate everything, because it might be difficult for 10 years, but to take away the woman's right to vote means there's no more socialism, there's no more communism, there is no more streets. It will get rid of all those problems. Feminism is the biggest answer this humanity, especially in America in 1920, 1920s, when they passed women's suffrage. And guess what, Zherka? That was an 11 day.
You know,
see how they move? You see how they move?
You know what would be ironic about this is that I don't have debt, so I'd still be able to vote, and all the other women wouldn't.
They all got to give them up, Pearl. Everyone's got to give up their right to vote, man.
You said if it was based on debt.
No, it just means all the women will vote for it.
I'm like, I'd be the only woman standing, because like most women have debt.
I mean,
yeah, bro. Do you have friends who are not in debt, or even your friends that are girls are?
I have one childhood friend who I'd say has no debt. That actually paid for herself. Like, it doesn't count if your parents like paid for your college and stuff. But she, like, her mom had like a ton of debt, so she was just really good about, like, she watched her mom have it her whole life.
Okay, all right, John Earl, your hand is up. Go ahead. You can unmute. You can speak.
Yo, what's going on? Yo, big fan, Zherka. I've been watching.
Hey, bro, I love the fade, bro. You got the haircut, man.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Yo, nice fade, bro.
Big fan. Been watching you, Gary. I respect your views on everything. I've been watching you as well. I was just gonna like keep it on the topic. Like, I know you probably understand this, obviously, because based off your your views and on everything. This very intelligent dude is breaking this down to me, and I can't break it down the way he did. But he just said that
Oh, you're
simultaneously at the
cutting
same.
out. I thought he stopped talking. You cut out, John Earl. Try again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. No, I was just trying to keep it on topic. This dude that was very intelligent. I can't really break it down like he did. So I was just trying to get your thought on this. But he basically was like, yo, like women simultaneously at the same time in their subconscious mind, they want adventurous men, and for that mean like spontaneous, whatever, that kind of like outlook on stuff, and then they want security, and they want it both at the same time, and that's what conflicts them. So I was just kind of like trying to like just get your thoughts on that, or whoever.
I mean, listen. When the invaded France, all the women who were the French elite started. You know, that tells you everything you need to know about these broads. I'm not talking about 100% of them, but a wide variety of them. You know, they're with you because that's their best option. That's truly how I feel with a lot of American modern day women. Now, if we were to go to a country like in the Middle East or maybe back into America in the 1940s, I think it would be way different. I think the people were much more pure, and they wouldn't even have intentions like that. You know, but nowadays you got to find a good girl, and she has to be unbalanced. Good luck, bro. I mean, on some real shit, man. You talking about hitting the lotto? Good luck there, man.
Yep. 100%. John, do you have one more question? All right.
Yeah. I
Shepard,
didn't hear anything, but I don't know if
Shepard, jump
Shepard.
in.
John is committed to making you a star. He is
Yes.
committed. Yo,
Yes. Shepard, where
if
are
you
you?
can make Shepard into a star, that would speak volumes about your pull, Zherka.
I added him, and I guess he just turned it off. Let me try again.
Yeah, I've had issues with him like that before too.
All right, let's invite to speak. Go ahead, Shepard.
Come on, man. He's giving you what you want. You literally
All right.
follow this dude.
Yeah. Go ahead. Let's start with Nav. You have your hand up. You go ahead, and then Shepard.
Hey, thanks everybody. With today being 7/21, which is 28, that's extremely lucky. That's 4 sevens, right? So, just want to say, Gary, appreciate your content that you put out there. Much appreciated. And if any event you do have the veteran support, and you need to call anybody that you need protection, you've got the veterans on your side.
I appreciate that. We'll do that in 2025. Right now, I'm happy. Working more behind the scenes and in a more of a managerial role, and we'll go back to doing what we were in 2025, which is the snake year. Right now, I'm focused on other things. We got a yacht party on August the 10th. Fresh and Fit is hosting it, so let's try to make that the biggest one in Miami this year.
I was told it's when did you say my year for numerology is starting as a 4?
Right after your birthday hits, that's when it starts, girl. Got about 3.5 more months.
Okay, cool.
Hey, Pearl.
Maybe they'll let me back into the partner program by then.
Pearl.
Let's just put it this way. A lot of people got canceled for the same reason, and I'm not going to change the mood of this space, so people can figure out why that was. It was one certain individual, so we'll leave it at that.
One person?
One person.
Who?
You can read between the lines, bro.
No, I literally don't know. Like, who you're talking about.
I don't want to change this the topic of this space, man.
Pearl, I heard you. Was that you singing on a space the other day with your guitar?
Yeah, I dabble a little bit.
That was good. It was nice. Like I jumped in real quick. I listened. So you played the guitar and then you also sing.
Yeah, I want to do a show this year, maybe if I can get good enough at it.
Yo, you should go down with Fresh and do the balloon popping show with him.
Oh, the balloon. I can't. I have a boyfriend.
Bro!
I know. Well, you never know, man. Maybe he can loan you out for a night just to do some content.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
re-ups is good. Re-ups is energy.
Re-up. Come on in here and tell all these good white folks in here why they should give you reparations, brother.
Yeah. And
Good evening. Good evening.
re-ups, you never.
Yeah.
What is his numerology, Gary? Do you know?
I don't know. I'm assuming he's some kind of lame.
You think he's a what?
I'm assuming he's probably like maybe a 3. He likes to run his mouth a lot.
Yeah, he looks
Yeah,
like
we
an
don't
8
get into
though.
all that crystal rubbing and, esoteric shit. I mean, shout out to it, right? I think it's a science to
Wait,
it,
re-ups.
if
What's
you
the day
believe
you're
into it.
born?
A Tuesday. A Tuesday in December.
Yeah, give us that number. I want to know, bro, because this could be really funny. I
Nah.
want to know what's the racist number.
You're not putting your juju on me. You keep that over
Oh,
there.
all right.
Yeah,
You
I'm
think
good.
it's Jewish magic?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I only trust people that I trust a
You
bit.
don't
Okay, then.
trust anybody.
What's going on, Gary?
What's
Re-ups.
up?
You're joining today of all days. Do you know what the numerology today is?
What is this? It was something to do with sevens?
Bro, it's 22 energy today, so you're bathing in magic right now.
Well, shout out to that, man. Well, hopefully they bless me. They bless me with more money. How about
Yo,
that one?
Carol's not here anymore?
Yeah,
Shepard!
go ahead. Shepherd, what were your numbers again?
It's 8 energy, 6 life path, 9 months, a Libra, a rooster, and the best kid in the whole entire world.
That nigga's on it, man.
Everything's great except the Libra thing. But
Bro,
you're a rooster, eh?
Libras are the best.
And Libras
What do you?
lie
Shepherd, you
all the time. That's what Libras do best. They
now
lie.
now
Okay,
now for
that is
people
true.
who don't know, Shepherd, this is not a joke. He has one metal leg because when he was a baby, his Indian family back home threw him in a dumpster and someone else saved him, right?
Yeah, you're always hopping on the truth there.
Yeah. So
Shepherd. If you get 1,000 followers right now after this space, how much money are we gonna send this guy, Zherka?
500 each.
500 each. If you get 1,000 followers by the end of this space, if you can talk to these people and convince them you're worth following, or this is your opportunity to get a band
And
from
if
me and
if you
Zherka.
don't do it,
Go ahead, sell it, Shepherd.
All right,
Shepard, if you don't do it, and Gary and I win, you have to take off that leg forever.
Yo, he just gained 22 followers.
hey, bro. Hey, Pearl, I just want to say something to you. You're very sexy. I like the redhead. I mean, redhead is like fire, bro. So you should follow me, Pearl. Jacob, I respect for what you do. You've managed a lot of people. I don't know about manage, but taking care of a lot of people in the spaces. Jay, you're my man.
I don't think his name is Jacob.
Yo, how are you gonna ask someone for help and you don't even say his name right? His name is Jocasta.
Vakasta, my bad. I'm sorry, Vakasta.
It's all right.
Damn, he said it wrong again. and by the way, that redhead is Pearl to you. So you got to get it right, brother. Yeah, you're starting off on the wrong track.
I
All
know
right,
my
how
speech
about you
is.
try? How about you try with Mr. Reparations over there? Maybe you can get running up to follow you, man. But he doesn't really like white people.
I'm brown.
He's not white. I thought he said he was a Fijian.
Oh,
I'm
you
brown,
okay
bro.
with those?
Bro, me and this guy already argued.
Yeah,
I
no.
called him.
Okay.
Sorry, I called him.
Okay.
Yo, okay. Bro, okay, I'm sorry, kid. I didn't mean to say of you. You say it all the
What
time.
the?
I mean,
No,
You know
I
what's
don't have that. I
crazy?
don't have those problems.
You know what's crazy? These trad women, these trad, quote unquote, trad wives on Twitter make me think that women should get jobs instead of staying at home because they're so nuts.
Nuts how?
Because I'm like, God damn, these women are tweeting their kids on Twitter. I'm like, they need something to do.
Nah, I don't want women working, Pearl. The less women work, the
I'm
better.
looking. That's what I thought too. But I'm like, I have never seen more women than these trad chicks on Twitter, and then they start tweeting their kids. I'm like, what are you guys doing? You know, there's like on this app, but they're like, no, Twitter.
hey.
Circuit gets defensive.
Yeah. No, but she's right. A lot of these
Um,
trad moms, they do nothing but like share their family life with us. And they kind of just comment. They like purity check everyone by like commenting on everyone's post. And the first thing I gotta say is just look at what's happened to every one of these trad wives. They comment to see how pure you are in every post, but within 2 years they're always divorced every
no, and
single
you
time.
know what? And I'm like, is it okay? What's better? Okay, hear me out. And by the way, this is a new train of thinking I've had, so I don't know. But these trad chicks really get me thinking. So these women tweeting their kids all day. Is it better or worse for the kids to be tweeted their whole life 24/7 or for mom to work in HR?
They should not be tweeting their kids. Sorry to intervene, but I agree. That's
Yeah,
gross.
yeah. The only time I've ever posted photos with like my nephews and nieces is years later. So the photo is like when they were babies, but you can't
Yeah.
recognize them. They've
I
changed
I
now.
just
Is
posted.
posting a real photo in real time in
And
doxing pretty much yourself is
okay, like one or two, okay, over the years, fine. But some of these women, I'm like, I saw a woman on TikTok the other day. She was videoing her disciplining her kid who was like crying. I'm like, what is wrong with these women? Maybe I'm like, should they get a job? Should they? I don't know.
Can I ask Pearl a
Their
question?
jobs to cook and clean. That's their job.
Hello,
I know,
nigga.
but the problem is this is the problem today. They've made it so easy. There's air fryers and Roombas. Like they go crazy in the house.
I'm not gonna BS, Pro. My kids keep the wife pretty busy all day without having a job.
Look at I'm
To
not
take them there, take them here, take them there. But I'm talking about elite women. You're talking about trash. Yeah, you're probably right. You need to do something besides stuff living. So I guess you're right from that standpoint.
no, I'm telling you, I had the same thought, but I just started seeing these crazy women on Twitter and like these tradcon women. I think it's like ultimate levels of crazy. I've never seen it.
No, I mean, listen, you have women voting for Joe Biden. I think that's the craziest you can. Uh,
yes. Giona, you have your hand up. Go ahead.
I just want to ask Pearl a question, if it's cool.
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is completely off topic, but I see you post a little bit about Catholicism, and I had this. Oh God. I just okay. What do you think of getting divorced and then remarried purely out of Catholic guilt?
Someone marrying someone because they feel guilty or marrying the dad?
Okay, so the dad gets divorced, right? For reasons that like he cannot control, but he only gets married again out of like guilt, like Catholic guilt.
I think that's a stupid reason to get married because you feel guilty.
Incredibly. And it violates laws, or I'm not religious, but like religious laws.
I'm not a Catholic scholar, but I'm sure it violates something being married twice.
Sorry, I thought you tweeted a bit more about that. My bad.
Well, I do know that the only unsinful way to get divorced is if the other person commits adultery. So, I mean, if she does cheat on him he will be legally under God able to divorce her properly and be remarried. That's the only grounds for
I don't
divorce.
know. The more I looked into like Catholic divorces, God, it makes you lose faith in the churches because they just grant annulments over damn near anything. Like, it's not even that different from normal divorces. I have a question for like the Zion. I don't know that
It,
part of
it
that part of Twitter.
yeah. The next Twitter.
Yeah.
Um.
What
So
is?
Y'all want some grapers
No,
in
no,
here?
no, no. I
Yo,
just
bring Shepherd back in the.
yo. No,
no,
I
don't
just
don't give Zerka any ideas. So first of all, Nick knows not to come in this space with I'm here. He wants nothing to do with me, and because if you actually think about what Nick's doing,
What happened?
Nick actually always says where it should be Zion, because there's a lot of who are against Zion, and the fact of the matter is when you say you're doing exactly what the Zionists want, they want a scapegoat. They literally want a scapegoat. I can't make a post on Twitter without someone saying, "But you're,"
yeah.
you know, like what?
But okay, can I ask my question?
Go ahead.
So, all right. So I guess it seems like their conclusion is that the Zionists or whatever it is are just the cause of all the world's problems. Am I misunderstanding
The
this?
Zionists are the cause of almost all the problems in the world. They invented feminism. They invented
Okay. Okay.
communism. They
Yeah.
invented all
Fine.
that shit.
Fine. Fine. But my question is, okay, let's just say it's the Zionists. Like, what's your plan? Like, okay, what are you gonna do? You're a Zionist. You're a Zionist. Like, what's next?
My plan. My
No.
plan is to educate my kids, and my plan is to educate the people around me. Some people have plans of going to war with them, and they're not going to win that war.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what. I don't know. There was a point where, because we had over 1,000 women logged in, and then we only started logging like show guests maybe a couple months in, so I don't know the actual number. Um, but a year of arguing, 2 years of arguing with ghetto chicks, you just get tired, man.
But it's so good. And you just destroyed Drew, and that was
I'm
amazing.
curious, Pearl. What were you arguing with the ghetto chicks
Pearl, do you
about?
think black people are of less intelligence than white?
Mute up. I'm talking to Pearl. Come on,
She's
No,
not like that.
what's the hard R, bro?
chimp out. Yeah, chimp out somewhere else.
Sorry, my king. Sorry, my king.
I don't know what to say to that. Okay.
Well,
Sorry.
no hard R's here, man. Except if you're Shepherd.
Yeah, that's not.
You gotta lose a leg
But
to
yeah,
say.
Pearl. What were you arguing with the ghetto chicks about? I'm curious.
Them
For a
being hoes,
year?
probably.
For a year?
Yes,
We
ma'am.
covered a lot of topics. One show I can think of was Is
Mm-hmm.
Lizzo Fat?
She's overweight.
And
Yes.
you would think the women would just say that.
Yo,
Well, I think that's a part
And
of
then
America just
it turned into a
normalizing
3-hour show. Yep.
yeah, I think that's a part of America just normalizing celebrating mediocrity.
Pearl
We
had
do a lot of
girls
that.
leaving her podcast crying because they were wrong. It was amazing.
Yeah, I had a girl, and by the way, the most ghetto chick I had on my show, the number one draft pick, was white. So it's not a race thing. So this
Yeah,
chick,
but she probably
I would agree
she
with you.
probably had
this
like
chick,
she was
yeah,
probably raised in the hood though.
I think she was from somewhere. She was from some other country,
Gary.
but what she did was she decided that she wanted to. She got really offended because someone called her bruv, and then was talking about disrespect, and then decided to threaten everybody. This made me get security. I had to pay thousands of dollars in security because this chick was threatening to come back. And I don't know what she was going to do, but I was not about to find out.
Was this in London?
Oh, yeah, that was in London.
Yeah.
Oh, she just would have probably tried to cut you or stab
Really.
you. You know, they a little nuts over there. Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't about to. Another chick showed up in the middle of the night. Like, oh my God, I have stories, man. Like, I went to walk my dog or like let my dog out. It was like 1 a.m. And I just see this chick that I kicked off my show in the lobby. I'm like, what the f- doing here at 1 in the morning? And my security wouldn't kick her out. I'm like, what is wrong with you people? So you do that for 2 years, you just get exhausted.
So what's next then?
I don't know. I just moved home and I'm trying to figure out what's next. I don't know.
Just take it easy for about 2.5 months. Wait till your birthday, and then go hard.
That's what I was thinking.
Pearl, have you ever been jumped by a black person before?
No, I've been attacked by a whale though.
What was your skin color?
White.
Oh wow.
The whale's skin color? Did he ask that?
Yeah, I mean, don't get
No,
me
no,
wrong. I
he
have
meant like a really fat woman.
What is this young man's fascination
see,
with race? I mean, whoever that is, I can't even
look,
see him talking.
Bro, I'm
I
trying to
could
study you, bro.
I could tell you patterns that I see with different races. Like there's different patterns of behavior I see, but God, women
Okay,
are
do me.
women regardless.
Wait, Pearl, do
What
they
about
actually start
Indians?
with low IQ, high testosterone?
Whoa.
What? Say that again?
Do you think it has to do with like black people having high testosterone and low IQ?
I don't know what it has to do with. Um, I think it's just culture, to be honest, and like
It has to do with being in proximity to the original terrorists. Cut it out.
Nah,
you are
it
you
has to
are
do with the family unit being broken in the
all
black
right.
community. That's what it has to do with.
Uh,
You,
shout out to being socially engineered, right,
I
by
mean,
you
by
I
your
are
mean,
government.
if you were,
Shout out to being socially engineered by
brother,
your
you're
government. Cut
if
it
your
out.
people are weak enough to fall for it, it ain't my fault.
So yeah, I have no,
you don't you
I mean,
don't
but that was your community.
you
I
don't
mean,
No, it was
they
the
even got
Nigerians who were
white Americans.
it was the
you don't
I
Nigerians who
mean,
were
believe
running you
socially
guys up.
engineered.
they, they even got rid of. I mean, they well, damn, you are.
Yo,
I
I got
keep
a question
forgetting.
for you. Why do you think black Africans do better in America than African Americans?
Because the system helps them. That's
Wait,
why
so it has
there's a
nothing to
system
do
here
that
for it,
black
right?
Africans have
They get
money.
an immigrant starter pack, just how
They
your
come
shithole family
off the
came over
boat
here and
and they
got
start
one.
making more money than you brothers.
They get a whole immigrant starter pack.
Wait, no, real.
Most of you should know your parents came over here and
Wait,
got
real.
one.
So it has
My
nothing to do
parents came up
with
The
my
fuck?
African Americans are broken
Not you, Pearl. Not you.
system.
You're probably foundational.
What do
Of
immigrants?
the foundational of the white
What do
stock.
African immigrants get that Black Americans don't have access to?
They have a family. They
I
have
mean, most of them that
a so
come
they have a
over
family.
right with on visas or come over legally, because I know, right, they have a upper middle class, right? Visas. They sure too much on anything. Now, don't get it twisted. They do have their fake diplomas and all this other bullshit, but I mean, it's a smaller group. Shout
What's
out
the
to
Yo,
them,
starter pack though?
hold on,
but we don't care.
Shepherd. Since you're back at speaker now, you lost 9 followers since you left. So you got some work to do, brother.
I know, I know. I hate it when I every morning I check my Twitter page and see how many followers and I lose like 3 or 2 and then I gain them like within an hour.
Yeah, let's see if you can talk Rhea up into following you.
That
You
is
because
sound
I'm
Nigerian,
in
you bro.
because I'm in London, and so I mm, I would say like there is a lot of Nigerians there, and I would be surprised if their income was the same as America. I don't think they're as high earning, and I'm guessing it's because the immigration wasn't as selective, but that's anecdotal.
But they also have a more of an appreciation for the freedoms, right? the opportunities. They work harder. They take the opportunities.
Stop it,
That is
stop it,
clear, man.
stop it,
It's very
stop
clear.
it, stop it.
Let's just be real.
That's not clear.
Why isn't it?
You don't talk to these people, sir. You don't talk to these
No,
people on the
I
daily.
do.
Cut it
I
out.
do.
They don't have an
They do,
No,
appreciation.
bro.
I do
Like,
because
cut it
I've
out.
Re
worked.
up,
But they
re
don't.
up,
I
re up. You
do.
know damn
No,
well
because
the
I
average
live.
Nigerian has a higher IQ than you.
No, I'll say no. Like because I work with a bunch of
We're
people.
not being
No,
serious
I
right
am
now,
serious.
are we? And I wasn't talking.
No,
I wasn't talking to you, Pearl.
the guys I worked with would kill. They can't come, and like they would all kill to come to America. Americans don't appreciate it at all. Like my I have two guys that work for me in the UK, and like they can't come here.
Yo,
So
Re-Ups, what's your job? Like, how do you like get to sit in space all day, like begging for
Bro,
a
he
break?
scams
Like, what do you
people,
do for a
bro.
living?
He scams people.
Re up, they're calling you a scabber.
Yeah, this sounds like a lot of projection. I'm not. I'm not worried about them. You just hope by the time you get my age, you're happy,
Re up, what do you
successful.
do?
You do that.
Yeah,
You
what's
do
your
that.
job,
You
boy?
do that. Ooh. It's coming off as cringe, bro. You gotta chill.
I mean, no, I want to know what
Gary,
you do.
Gary, I'm a business
You're
owner.
a
That's
business owner.
all. We'll keep it
What
there.
kind of business?
Yes. I mean, it's right there on my page, Gary.
All
NFTs,
right.
crypto, anything that's killing people.
Let's see.
It was a
Hold
little
on.
cringe,
Join
man.
the official account for re-ups. Oh, you're a journalist.
Crack
You're a
cocaine. He
journalist.
sells. He sells crack cocaine.
he's not a business
Yo,
owner.
Indian Goy Pro, I
You
fucks with
don't.
you, man.
You
Damn.
can't have more than 3 employees and talk like that. There's no
Damn.
way. Okay, you caught me tired. I'm being very blunt today. Sorry.
Who 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 you talk?
So
Are
what
you
he does,
talking to me,
what
Yeah.
he does,
Pearl?
he goes to Nigeria. He asks the people who scam people, "How do I scam people?" And then he writes it down and comes back to America, scam people.
The joke's got to be a little
Yeah,
stronger
I
we
if you're
gotta
need
gonna
you to
leave.
do
tell them. You're
better than
not
that,
really
Shepard.
hating.
Come
Like,
on,
come on.
Shepard.
I
All right,
need something.
all right.
But Pearl, you were speaking to me
Yeah.
when you were saying that.
Yep.
Okay, Pearl. Bet I'm not a business owner. Great. Yeah, I don't have more than 3 employees.
Wait,
Not
Cry
speaking
me
like
a
that.
Re-Ups, do you
Okay,
think that
river.
Pearl.
your parents
I
are
bet.
Cry
proud
me
of
a
you?
Wait.
But
river.
just
So
I mean, you could keep sitting on the app
so
crying
what makes
about it,
someone a
and
journalist? You went
Yeah,
to
I'm
school
just
for it?
crying. Crying.
Re-ups, you went to school to be a journalist, or you just have it on your bio?
yes, I have courses.
You have
Yes.
courses? How much are your courses?
Nah, but I've taken courses. I'm an educated young man.
Got it.
Anybody up here? I'm probably Pearl. Pearl, listen. What we're not gonna do, white lady, right, is
Ooh.
come at me. So respectfully, you
Ooh.
should probably stay on mute. Because if you keep taking shots at me, I'm telling you,
Yo,
I'm gonna
Re-Ups, why you
drag
trying to
your
Oh
fight
ass.
with a
no,
nigga like
not
that? Fuck
Respectfully.
you,
dragging.
nigga.
Respectfully.
Not dragging. Oh,
Respectfully. Yeah.
oh, I'm so scared. Not the dragon.
Yo, Gary, I think
Re up,
you got
re
Sure,
up.
that's.
Most of
Yo,
I'm
y'all
sure
re
that's
up. On
how.
some real.
just
Wait.
verbally,
I'm sure
just
that's how
verbally, just
professional
verbally.
business owners talk. When they get upset, they say to
yo,
drag.
hey Gary, I think
They
you
can
guys
talk.
segregated
It
me.
Like
goes
you
back
guys,
to the
you.
listening part.
Oh, so I need to speak a certain way to be in a tax bracket,
Yep.
and this is why
Unless,
your race is dying, right?
unless, unless.
You want to get mad at traditional women who want to sit home and
There
take
he
care of their
goes.
families, and you're mad because
There he
nobody
goes.
wants to you
Blah
down and
blah
shoot your
blah
club
blah
up.
blah blah.
Are you married?
Blah
When's the
blah
last time you've
blah
been in a solid
blah blah
relationship,
blah.
Pearl?
I'm in a
Right.
Yo,
relationship.
re-ups,
Boom.
re-ups.
Bye.
And how many
Yo,
are you
re-ups. You could say
engaged?
that.
Blah
How long have
blah
you been in
Yo,
that
blah
let me cook
blah.
relationship?
you. Yo, re-ups. You could
Blah
say
Exactly.
that the white
blah.
race is
Nobody
Oh,
wanted
oh no,
that.
not the
Exactly.
dragging.
And he's probably
Oh
cheating
no.
on you. I
Oh,
don't know,
dang it.
but
Oh,
figure it
oh,
Yo,
out.
I'm
Yeah.
re-ups. You
freaking
could say
out.
that the white
All right,
race is
I had a
dying,
question
but
for
You
your
know,
Gary.
race is growing
I'm
with
gonna
low
tell you what.
IQ
I'm gonna
people.
no. I'm gonna say
You
this.
seem triggered, Pearl.
Yo. I like this. This is fun when people go back and forth, but let's not have more than two people go back and forth at one time so we can actually listen how people argue. I mean, we're trying to have some comic relief. So 1, 2, 3, go. Too many people. Too many people were just talking.
Okay, I wanted to
So yeah,
say,
because a white woman that runs content and it talks about women who live a traditional lives and like to post their family, it sounds like a little hate, right? Sounds like something you want. You can't be mad at these women because they want to post their children and their families. Why don't you try making one, right? And stop commenting on it. Get somebody to down and help your white race live. Because right now your numbers are looking bad. Your men are killing themselves. Your brothers are running around with dresses and
right.
beards, ma'am, and the
I
rest of
wanna,
your cousins,
I
your brothers are complaining
oh
about.
yeah,
What are we
cry me a
talking
river.
about?
Okay,
Get him off the opioids.
okay,
Make sure dad's
okay.
not putting a
So
gun to his head and turning
now
up
that
that
you're
bottle. That's what you do with your
okay,
race.
that's so great.
Critique your
That's
race,
so
ma'am, because white America is
that's so
falling
that's
apart.
so awesome. So I want to talk about why I knew that he's not a business owner. And the thing is, it's not personal. I just look for no,
She acts like I got
no.
something to
So
prove to
can
you.
he
Pull
be
up
muted? I don't
tomorrow.
care. So
Whole story. No,
so
we're talking. We're having a dialogue in
so
a back
I
and
You
want
just
forth,
to.
cook. Let her
ma'am.
cook.
Do you see that he's getting all emotional? Like he's going on these tangents. He's asking me my relation. Like that's not professional behavior. And when you talk to people that own
We're on
businesses,
the app at
I'm
12:48
not
at night.
saying
This is not
look
a
it. I'm not
professional
saying it's
space.
me. No, but
Talking about this is not a
the thing
formal
is, these
interview.
guys that are professional and make
Talking
like
about
run employees with a ton
they
of this,
just disrespected
they
you. They asked you to come
they
to a balloon
tend
party and
they
you laughed it
tend.
off.
Oh my,
Shut up. They look at
cry
you as
me,
a nut
cry
rag
me oh my
here.
gosh.
No,
No,
that's
I'm
you.
not.
You still crying to hell. Mute him so
Look
I
it.
can speak. No, fight
I don't
back.
have to mute.
You got disrespectful. You stepped
Cry
into the
me a
paint. Fight back.
river. So I want to
Damn,
talk
Exactly.
about
Or
you
mute up.
got your
no.
chest out with a woman. You don't
Yeah.
talk like this to bed.
Yeah, we're gonna have one at a
Oh, they've
time.
seen it. It's recorded. It's recorded. We really don't care
One at
about
a
this shit.
time.
Anybody
One
gets
at a time.
disrespected.
Peyton, how you doing today?
Damn, I wanted to hear Pearl finish, man. Pearl was about to cook.
Thank you, thank you. So the
No,
thing
she was
is,
just gonna keep singing
the,
and getting mad. Mute him, please.
I'm not mad at all, actually. So I want to talk about why I could tell that he doesn't own a business. Now, this clearly was apparent to most people, but I just want to see like
You
why
dumb stores on my
now why
page.
now
Scroll
there
down.
aren't.
The you
So what
talking about,
happens is what you
dummy?
can so what happens is you know business owners, there's a difference between
Worry
selling a
about your next
course.
plan. Worry about your
There's a
next move
difference
and the next content
between
you're
there's
gonna
a
make.
difference
Don't get on
between
here because
there's
running
a
that
difference.
content and
See,
talking and arguing with ghetto girls for 2 years didn't
he
work. Do it.
doesn't like he
So
doesn't
pivot to
like
politics.
and
Maybe that'll help.
now
Or I
this is a
told you, why don't you start counseling your white
now this
community?
is a ghetto
Start
guy. Here
counseling your
we
white
go.
community. Make sure white
So
girls are going to college
so
and husband hunting again, right?
where
Make
is
sure your
he?
white men aren't
What is
pussy,
wrong with these
right?
people?
That's
The
that's it.
internet really like there's a lot of mental illness, I think, on the internet.
I'm listening to
So
it.
okay, so
A bad bill think she can tell other women what traditional women what they could do with their lives and
reason
families.
that I could
That's
tell
delusion.
the
No
reason that I could
kids,
tell
no
that he
husband.
doesn't
Nobody
own
put a ring on that
the
yet. What are you talking
reason I
about?
could tell that he does not own a business is one, he's very emotional. Why is a grown man getting
No,
triggered?
this is not emotional. This isn't an
Because I
app.
think that he
Either you
owns a
fight
business.
back and you use these words
Number
like we do on
two,
this app, or
number
you
two,
shut
number
up.
two,
Don't cope
number
and turn
two,
into a Karen now.
number
A
two.
victim,
I don't.
he's coping. I'm gonna
You can say
project.
what you
I'm gonna
want. You can say
project.
what you want.
He's
You,
passing out.
I
You
don't.
can say what you want. Well, repeating yourself is not winning. I thought you were supposed to be cooking
Okay,
me right
so
now.
the reason I
So
could
I'll go on
tell
mute and
that
give you 30 more
the
seconds and
reason
let me see
that
if you're
I
gonna
could
say
tell
something
that he
that
doesn't
Let
own
her
a
talk.
business, the reason I could tell that he doesn't own a business is
for the
because
50th
he.
time.
Okay, can you be muted now? I want to finish my point.
I told you
I
it was
gotta
coming. Come
mute.
on, Karen.
Sorry.
Karen
Yep,
out on me.
Karen, whatever. So the reason that I could tell he doesn't own a business is because he's just unprofessional. And the thing is, guys, a lot of times when they think they own businesses, they'll sell a course, maybe they'll do Bitcoin and they get rich that way. But it's not the
I have
same
brick and
thing as
mortar, ma'am.
managing,
A
you
real one.
know, it,
A brick and mortar, a
it's
real
not
one.
the same thing as
I don't
managing.
have to be professional on a app.
It's not
See,
the
I'm
same
black,
thing.
right? I can
I
wear
know you're
different hats.
black.
I can code
Congratulations.
switch.
That's
I
really
can go in
great.
a whole bank,
I'm
get a
really
bag,
happy for you.
and go right in the
And
streets
then
and act like a
I
thug,
doubt
like
it.
you guys like
I
to
highly
you
that
talking about.
because
But you are one dimensional.
I
You sit on the
highly
app
doubt that.
talking about
I
traditional women
highly
with
doubt
poor
that.
pussy
Oh,
management.
I
You
know,
look like you're over 30. If you're
I know.
not over
Oh
30,
no,
you need to
oh
get some
no,
Botox and
oh
work
no.
done. That's
Okay,
one. But two, if
all
you are
right,
30 and
all
you have no
right, all
kids,
right,
ma'am,
all
you're
right, all
useless.
right.
That's
Yeah, the
trash.
worst.
Not one
Now,
man
all
wanted to
right,
lay
the
in it and
worst.
shoot it up
Yep,
and give
yep,
you a
the
kid on an
worst, the
accident. You're
worst, the worst.
trash, ma'am.
Yeah,
You're
yeah, I'm
trash.
trash. Whatever.
You're the
Move
reason
on.
why the
All
white
right,
race is dying and
there he
why
goes.
United States is going to be a
There he
homogenous
goes.
place by
Okay, I
2050
don't
because of
care. There
you.
he goes. There he goes. And the thing is, he knows.
Prove me wrong.
You know what I'm
You're
Prove
saying
me
is
proving
wrong.
true.
yourself wrong.
Man, my business is on my page. I
Bro,
don't got
let her
shit to prove
finish,
to two
bro.
white on an app trying to suck Zerka. You're up here riding off of Zerka
Yo,
and
re-ups,
Gary.
you
Go open up your own space if
you
you're
Whoa.
can't
that.
close
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Fuck.
yeah,
business
yeah.
because you're
Re-up,
fucking
chill out.
idiot. You think you're the
All
shit. You're
right,
not
is he
any. You're
done?
nothing, bro.
Is he
Re-ups.
Bet, I
done?
got you.
Re-ups. Are you mad because they said you don't have a business or where?
Sir, I'm not
Okay, but
mad.
where
You're
did this all?
clearly mad.
What do I have to prove? It's on my page. What are
Yeah,
we
you
doing?
don't sound like you're proving anything. Like you feel
What was it to
You
prove?
just
We
proved
just had a back
yourself
and
so
wrong
forth.
with
crazy.
everything you said,
Ma'am, she
with
doesn't
how
need you to
upset
help
you
her.
got.
She doesn't need you to help her.
I'm not
Right?
helping her.
Bro,
I'm
you keep
pointing
Who's
on
something
upset?
yelling,
out.
This
bro.
is
No,
You
me.
are
let her
That's
sad.
finish,
You are
bro.
that's the
pathetic.
problem.
Let
You
her
think you know
finish.
black people. I sat up on the stage and heard four immigrants and two white to tell me what black people are. The
No
talking
one's
about.
telling you what. No,
That's your
literally, no one
opinion.
is telling you
The
what people are. You're
ma'am, mute
sad.
up. She doesn't need
I'm
your
not
help.
helping
You
her.
tried to
I'm
come up
pointing
here and help your
something out.
homegirl and
I
windmill.
feel
No, you
bad for
came up here
you.
to windmill for your
You
other white.
can't
Now you
even
want me to
stop
get on you?
talking for like a
You want me to
second.
get on
You
you?
are that.
I don't usually like to mute people. I just want to say, re-up. I need to ask you a question. Like, you talk back to, the guys, but I don't see you out there with your chest out how I see you with the women. So my question to you is, did a white woman break your heart?
I would never.
Stop capping, man. A white woman got you. A white woman got
Oh,
Yeah, I
you.
would
trust me,
never. I would never and have
white
never. Like,
him.
you need to check my resume on this app. I don't give a about who it is. You will get violated if you disrespect me. I'm gonna disrespect you, man, woman, or child. That's y'all want to. Oh, women need to be traditional. That man, you. I don't need to be professional to
Thank
you.
God.
You came off at me disrespectful and you got violated. Now do something about it. What
Oh, boo hoo.
you
All
talking
right, yeah, I'm
about?
crying.
I
So,
would never be
all
civil
right.
to
Oh
you.
no.
If somebody came up here and wanted to ask me a civil question or
Re-up,
have a civil
re-up,
conversation,
re-up,
we can have
re-up.
it. But
She makes more
you
money
missed
than
that.
you. More money than you.
Shout shout out to her, but she doesn't
A,
have
a
any kids.
woman,
What she
a
really
woman
want.
makes more money than you as a man. How's that make you
Shout out to
feel?
her. She probably she
I
sucked
don't.
the. I don't know. Shout out to
It was
her.
just you two, brother. It was just
I
you
don't know.
two.
Well, shout out to her.
You know what
She
I'm saying?
talked enough shit
So,
about the right
she
shit, and she
figured out
got the
how to
right
use your
connection. The
mouthpiece and make
fuck.
money, and she makes more than you, dog.
Should I give him business advice?
So what are
Yo,
we
no.
supposed
What's
to
the
do?
funny thing is that re-ups is out here. He's saying that he's cooking
What are we
plural,
supposed to
but
do with that?
he's
She's got a YouTube channel.
What do you
What
have?
does that
A
mean?
fucking
Her
link
genes
on?
are gonna
What do
go.
you
Her
have?
genes are
Re
gonna
up a
live
link
on.
on a goddamn
Where?
account?
Who is? Wait. Who is she's going? Who is she gonna pass that wealth down to? This got no kids. That shit's going back to Uncle Sam or a distant family relative who don't give a about her. What are we talking about? Out some kids and pass that wealth on if that's what you're doing.
Zerka, Gary,
Right
can
now,
I
you're
ask you a
losing.
You
question real
seem
quick?
very invested
What?
in my kids
Has a
or no
woman
kids.
ever made you guys
Well, you
this
seemed it.
upset to
You
the
seemed
point you had to
invested in my
defend yourself
business.
this hard?
Oh, I'm not defending
Yes,
myself, ma'am.
you are
I'm telling
defending
her
the
how
shit
I
out of
feel.
yourself right
No, the only thing I said to defend myself was my business on my page. I told her life.
I'm
Now, you want
getting
me to tell you about
flashbacks. I
yours?
feel like I'm talking
Because
to a
you sound
woman.
like you just mad because
I'm
you sucked
talking to
black
a
dick
woman
and he didn't
again.
want
yo.
you.
Why does
No,
re-ups sound
get
like a
it.
He
yo
used to
re-ups
drop
like
off to
every
work
girl on
and go
freshman
smoke
fit?
your
Like,
car out
wake
all
the fuck
day.
up,
That
bro.
Oh,
black you and you're mad about
Re-up's
it.
got something personal against white women, man. One must have did him
Yo,
dirty.
I
Gary,
don't.
Gary,
They did it.
I
What
don't,
did
Gary.
you
bro.
dirty? Did
Honestly,
she
the
take
fuck
your
are we
bag,
talking
dog?
about?
Did the white woman take your bag? Because
Yep.
you got a lot of resentment here for him.
A white woman rejected him probably. Oh wow.
Yeah, pretty
Oh, I'd be
nasty.
so pissed.
Yeah, yeah, but that's not the reason. The reason is because he brought like some some guys who I fought last year. Some guy trying to be tough. I beat him up a year and a half ago, and it was L Dakota Mike, and then he, I'm not supposed to be getting in trouble in America. He brought the guy inside the house while I'm sleeping to stream ambush me, and that's when I ended the friendship because I'm like, yeah, that's like mental illness. Like, who would do that to a friend?
Mm-hmm.
And then every influencer in the industry, every single person DM me that the guy's well, everyone thinks Mike's a weirdo, and yeah, now it is kind of weird because I'll run around with Myron, I'll run around with Sneeko, I'll run around with Gary. We get up to shit, we podcast, but that guy has not one friend. Like, he doesn't have one Myron or Sneeko or Gary. And I'm a bad guy, so how the I have a couple friends? The guy has zero, and I'm thinking to myself like, holy shit! Like, I think I was his last friend for the last couple of years, and turns out he's a Scorpio will betray you. Those are the worst signs under pressure, right?
Damn, I'm a Scorpio.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
Bro, that is a disaster. I don't trust you at all now.
Well, it's all right.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It really made me think because that saying, you are your friends or whatever. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be around this guy like that. Usually, for 3 years, we were just Discord friends, right? Just
Mm-hmm.
online. But it really made me think. I'm like, if that guy's considered one of my best friends, then am I too? Because the whole world, he doesn't have one fan. He went live to 400 viewers. The guy's like a disaster right now. He went from 6,000 viewers to 400 in a year span. A total disaster. And he's trying his ass off too. And I'm like, damn, if the whole world, every single person I know said he's what was I doing around for that long? And then I remember when his dad passed, that's when we like became friends. But now that I think about it, if that never happened, yeah, I would have thought he's a too. Like, this guy's the scum of the scum, right? And yeah, really, really,
What happened with you and Action Man? I saw something like that, some
yeah.
clip. You got beef with him now too?
I don't have beef with Action Man. It's just this girl named Elle who was around us 2 years ago. She leaked that he sent her $500 when she was a minor, underage, and would flirt with her for years. And then she showed the transactions and showed the proof to Dakota Tyler. She showed it to Heel Mike. She showed it to Jon Zherka. And so it turns out that this Action Man guy is a legitimate, not by accident, not a fake. She used the fake ID 100%, no accident, 100% going after multiple minors, but that's the one we have proof of. And so, yeah, that I think that should be said out loud. Like, that's creepy as he knew that she's a minor. He talked to her for 2 years, and then he tried to make a joke about my case. Like, he's like, "You're such an idiot that happened to you," and I'm like, "I'm glad I'm an idiot, and I'm glad that happened to me because nothing happened to this guy. He woke up and chose to be a." So
Do
yeah, I
you
don't know.
remember the first time I saw him at Jack Doherty's house? First thing I asked him,
Yes.
are you?
Yeah.
And then I asked him, "Are you a?"
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the first thing I said. But yo, Zherka, I got a treat for you here. We got a 32nd degree Freemason called Doc in here.
All right, jump in, Doc.
What's going on, brother?
What's up? What's up? What lodge are you in?
What was that?
What lodge are you in?
Zaragoza, Ignacio Zaragoza in Tijuana, Mexico.
Oh, man, Mexican lodge?
Of course, brother.
Oh,
Look at
wow.
Rio.
Oh,
Hey,
this is so much more interesting now.
hey
Oh, I
guys,
thought it was gonna
really,
be the Ohio guy.
Nah,
No,
brother,
no, no.
nah, man.
That's Dale.
Right.
Yeah,
guys,
Okay.
really quick, I'm gonna go to bed. So thanks for
Sure.
having me on.
Good night,
Anytime,
Pearl.
Pearl.
Good
good
night.
Good
night,
night,
Pearl.
Good,
Pearl.
Have a wonderful night.
Bro, don't forget
Good
the
night.
good
dishes.
night.
Don't
Good
forget
night,
the
Pearl.
dishes,
Have a great
bro.
night.
Don't forget the dishes.